Hi guys, Mr. Giles here. Welcome to the 4th episode of my Let's Play United Kingdom of Italy series of Hearts of Iron, of course. So, where I left things off, we just conquered the Greeks, we'd taken out the Yugoslavians, we conquered the Albanians. So, Germany's at war with the Allies, but I haven't yet been called into the conflict. Now, my next move will be, of course, to start preparing for my war against the Allies, which will be imminent, inevitably. Now, I haven't got any music on anymore, and that's because I just wanted to quickly introduce the music I'm going to play to you today. The music I'm going to play to you today is probably what I consider to be one of the best symphonies ever written. And honestly, it's probably one of my favourite symphonies of all time. I listened to it. Well, the first time I heard it, which is probably part of the reason I love it so much, was at the 2010 proms, maybe 2009 proms, maybe. And I heard the World Orchestra for Peace play this, conducted by Valery Gergiev, and it was absolutely astonishing. And also the fact it's probably the best orchestral trumpet part of all time comes into this as well. But well, anyway, I'm just going to play it to you guys because seriously, it's an absolutely brilliant piece. I just hope you like it. Of course, this is Mahler 5, for me that don't know. It's 4 movements. So yeah, anyway, let's get on. After I sort out how loud this should be. Better. Oh yes. Real music this time. Anyway guys, sorry I haven't been around for a while. Yeah, well, I've been very busy, put it like that. I've had exams, I've had meeting, I've had all manner of things, to be honest. And yeah, it's just been a hectic time for me at the moment, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I know you wanted me to get a video out for a while, and I apologise for not getting it out sooner. It has always been on my to-do list, just I've never got round to it, guys. Because mainly my to-do list consists of about 10 essays I haven't written at the moment. But that aside, everything is fine. Which, of course, is a stupid thing to say, because of course it's not fine at all, but never mind. Don't not do your homework, kids. You heard it from Giles. So, at the moment, definitely going to start gearing up for a war against the Allies. I'm pulling out my Special Forces Corps, moving this to Calgary. I've got to make the most of this window of opportunity before the Allies declare war on me, or Germany calls me into the conflict. Because to be honest, I can't guarantee that I can really hold them off for that much longer, to be honest. If I don't start making a preemptive strike. There it is. So... Ooh. I love pretty much every single aspect of this symphony, by the way. It's such an astonishing piece all round. I am a big fan of Mahler, though. For those of you that haven't guessed already, Bulgaria may well or may not be on the list of nations to So my general plan, of course, is now to move troops to North Africa as well, which should also do with some air support. Where are you going? Oh god, don't do that. It's a waste of time. Maybe I need you to get us in Toronto, to be honest. Ah, excellent. I wanted my landing craft to become available for this invasion. and it looks like they may just be there in time. Oh, I've done this the least efficient way, but never mind. A lack of efficiency is just as good as efficiency. That's what an idiot would say. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, mouse lag. So I've been having few problems with my my computer at the moment. I mean, not serious issues with my computer, obviously. We're just talking about the odd inconvenience here and there, and it's just a little bit frustrating, to be honest, because it's not so much that nothing's working or the game's breaking or anything. It's just that the game seems to be running very slowly these days. And I know what I've tried to do is I've defragged my hard drive, I've done all that. And not much of it seems to have made it better. And I've updated my drivers and everything everyone always suggests you do. But that's just, it's a bit frustrating, to be honest. Not at war, China. Oh, good. This is Baltic. That's good news. Definitely leave that there. Once these people over there, once these guys are finished with Bulgaria, we'll move on and use them to garrison the Balkans. Sorry, I don't think I've got my sound levels quite right, so doesn't matter. The music is absolutely astonishing. Decent enough supply, that's good. I'd like my rare materials for now. I'm sorry guys, I really haven't got much to tell you at the moment. Aside from doing exams, which I'm sure you're all extremely interested in, I really haven't been up to much. One thing I have done well, actually, I haven't even done that yet, but next weekend, essentially, I'm going up to Lancaster. Yes. That's right, for a brass band competition. It's going to be pretty epic. Lancaster, that's where we're going. It's going to be like Freshers Week again, I think. But anyway, it's for a weekend, so time-wise it won't. Bulgaria shouldn't stand much of a chance. These guys are out of supply, which is slightly concerning. And I do believe that actually, because I've selected manual convoys and forgot to do this. No. Guys. Ah! Yes! Militia. Yay! Militia tech. Just what I wanted. Okay, well, seriously, why aren't we shipping supplies into Benghazi, into Tobruk even? So... Yeah, it's too far up. Taranto. Taranto is always the perfect supply port for the Italian fleet. It's such a tiny port. Have we demobilised? No. We haven't demobilised. Why are you all under strength then? This is weird. These guys are reserves, but they won't mobilise. Hold on, put speed up. Yeah, I'm not joking. These guys aren't reinforcing. No supply, perhaps. Right. I wish there was the total weight we could see for all units. Well, my 5 landing craft. Well, the other 2 won't be finished until November, and December actually. So that's not really kind of out of the question. Sorry, this was a predictable move, I know. Ooh. I did it. I kind of just declared war without actually setting up any pre-war moves, but never mind, it's very messy, I apologise for that. Now Britain may declare war on me now. I may have finally crossed the line. Seriously? Some have, others don't. Yeah, well, it's not a massive issue. That's a bit frustrating. I had a division selected. So I hope you're enjoying my multiplayer series at the moment. I haven't finished it yet. It's not out totally yet. It's almost done. But I just thought, since I haven't got a single player video out there in so long, that actually, you guys might appreciate this video. I also ended up with some free time today, which I have to say I was quite surprised about. But anyway, it feels quite good. It feels good to get back to it, actually. There's nothing surprising there. But yeah, it feels good to be back to it, guys. I've kind of missed Hearts of Iron. Kind of missed, like, anything, really. Like, I've been so busy recently. It's just, I've had no opportunity to do anything, really. It's been a bit boring. Essentially, Unibrass next weekend will be, like, the first... Oh, sorry, I'm going to get rid of the advert, because I hate Spotify.
Can you beat the clock in the Ernst & Young game?
Go away. Thank you. Sorry about that. So we'll play without sound for a bit. That's fine. We don't need sound. But yeah, I haven't hardly been able to do anything. I even had to stop going to orchestra rehearsals because of well, because of exams and stuff, and that pissed them off for one. But yeah, it was a bit dull. So essentially, my life has been very dull at the moment. Just what you can all establish from that. Please don't be mobilised. We could take this. Yeah. You see what I'm doing here is I'm trying to when I have the opportunity to attack demobilised troops, it's always best to do it because they're not going to beat you really, especially in a position like this where any territory that they can actually hold is you know, the quicker you can eliminate these divisions. I mean they're just if they can't reinforce at all, then they're totally useless. A bit like with wiping divisions off the board normally, except for it's even worse when they were never mobilised. Essentially because they've never had an opportunity to do anything. Oh, good, the scan's finished. I am still playing on windowed. I like playing on windowed, guys. I mean, it's so much easier, especially for multiplayer. And I apologise for that because I know it's probably not as good a quality for you. But to be honest, guys, I mean, as much as I will love you, I'm more important. I want to see some people's reaction to that. But yeah, so that's what's happening at the moment. In other news, guess what? Well, this is a disappointing. Andy Murray lost the Australian Open final. And yes, that is correct. Anyone that thinks that I am unable to talk about anything but my own interests on my channel is totally correct. I'm not interested in what you guys want to listen to. I'm interested in what I want to commentate about, which is probably nothing you give a shit about. But yeah. So Andy Murray got through to the Australian Open final against Novak Djokovic and lost, which was really disappointing. But it was a really good match, and well, there wasn't a bad performance by Murray by any means. It was just Djokovic was just on a different level that day. He would have beaten anyone in the world playing like that. Shame, but you know you can't have it all. You can't win every time, can you? I was pleased with Murray's performance though. Generally, just throughout the whole competition. Through the whole tournament, actually, he played really well. So I'm going to start gearing up now. I want to take Gibraltar. Germany's attacking the Netherlands. This is... No, I'm definitely not doing that. Not giving you fuel. Italy, the oil-rich nation, is not going to give away all its fuel to Germany. They actually have close air support. Oh, I know why. That's because they always license build some from you. It's rather ironic, really. They'll be wondering what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to send some scouts out to give me some intel. The other thing I found out about scouts the other day is they aren't just useful in terms of intel. Like, actually... The AI reacts badly to scouts. It sees them, of course can't identify exactly what type of fleet they are, so it chases them. And well, honestly, if I lose one of these destroyer flotillas, which I definitely will, I'm not overly concerned by it. Because essentially their job is to be found, detected, and destroyed, just to give me so much little information about what's actually heading for me. I always don't know about the mission priority they should be on, though. Aggressive means they would engage, and they'd just be lost automatically. Passive means they don't engage, at any cost. You know, they'll do anything they can to not engage, essentially. Which, again, is not ideal, because preferably if they engaged, then I'd actually get all the intel I needed off them. But it's difficult to tell. Probably the Spotify advert's gone away now, and we can just start a second movement. Play! Play! Oh, what's going on? Oh, I know what it's doing.
You a chance to triumph by
Sorry about this, guys.
showing off your problem-solving prowess.
I forgot
But is your
Spotify's
mind sharp
clever.
enough
If
to
you mute
succeed?
the sound,
If you're thinking
it
fast
still
enough
keeps
to win,
playing the
it's
advert.
time to
So
find out. Enter now
we'll have
by
to
clicking
keep
on the
playing
Earth
the
and Young
advert for a
Games
bit
Room banner.
because Spotify are idiots. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh god. We don't need our armor core here. We're going to send one core down to Greece. I won't try and hold the peninsula as possible. Anyone that ever tries and hold the peninsula knows it's stupid. The other cores, not sure. The armor core doesn't need to be in the Balkans and garrison duty. The Allies seem to have a tendency of also landing at Dubrovnik and Tirana. These guys can now act as partisan hunters too. Don't mind that. Ethiopia is probably fed up with me by now. We're having to demobilize and mobilize all the time. Yes, you're right. Okay. Concerns me that these guys don't have supplies. Palamaro, though, that's a double temple. Right. I'm gonna go to war with the Allies. I want to try and nullify Allied resistance in the Mediterranean by seizing Gibraltar and Malta. Gibraltar and the Suez Canal as soon as possible. Of course, that means that they still have a substantial force trapped in the Mediterranean, which ironically is arguably just as bad. But I actually think differently. I think having a force trapped somewhere unable to do anything is actually far better. No, not sorty. It doesn't matter if I can't destroy the Mediterranean fleet, which is probably likely. But if I get them trapped in Cyprus with no supplies, then effectively I've wiped them off the board as it is. Yes. No questions asked. Okay, so this fleet can carry 180 weight. 3 divisions. Or 4 divisions. 4 divisions is fine. Maybe to target it. Yeah, those guys are out of radio range. So you all know what my strategy is. It's I will be landing in Gibraltar essentially as my first move. A surprise landing in Gibraltar. What the hell is that? Nothing significant is the answer. 1 brigade, perfect. Okay, so this is where it gets worrying. If they interdict this fleet, then it all goes to shit. But I'm just hoping to declare limited war for quiet territory. Gibraltar. I do like to set incompatible war goals with Germany in this one. Well, just because I feel like Germany's war goals should be enforced, but because they are the leader of the Axis, but it's also that mine. I'd like to strengthen myself, but I don't necessarily want all of Britain. Far from it, actually. I don't want all of Britain. I want Gibraltar, I want Malta, I want the Suez. I don't want Africa, really. I don't want... Sorry, this sounds horrifically horrible to these places. I'm really not being racist. I'm just saying, in terms of Hearts of Iron, these places are worthless, which is undoubtedly true. So we'll see what can interdict. I often find the French interdict this fleet as opposed to the British. There's also sometimes the Brits are just moving fleets about. So we know that they're here somewhere. It's just, are they going to try anything? Luckily, because this is one brigade and I'm assaulting with Alpine and Marines, the Marines negate the, well, do well in negating the amphibious landing penalty, but Alpine infantry does well, and oh yeah, so here we go. Luckily, there's only 2 heavy cruisers and 1 battleship. I should definitely hold this fleet off. Of course, their admiral is better than most. This is what happens when you fight Britain. Their admirals are always better. Mind you, if they manage to sink the transport, no, they're not. Okay, so we've won. We got Gibraltar. That's a significant blow to the Allies already. In the first few hours of the war, I've sealed the Mediterranean, or half the Mediterranean. Now, to Britain to reinforce the Suez, all they're going to have to do is they're going to have to ship troops around the whole of Africa to reach me, which, to be honest, although they already have the Mediterranean fleet in the Med already, you can see it's all out here. It's hardly, to actually reinforce it, they're going to have to bring in more troops. Of course, the French are still here, though. They can still do something. Yes, so... Naples. Naples! Show me Naples. Napoli. That must be it. I've never really found escorts to be too useful, and I know it's just simply because I don't invest heavily enough in Sorry, I just detected we've got this very slight width of 2 very undefended battleships. Where are they? That's them. Get them. Oh shit. This is what I mean. Again, the US should not enter the Allies that early. Even the coders didn't really intend it to be like that, but they always seem to. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, they always seem to enter the Allies very early. Anyway, that sort of highlights the importance in dealing some early blows against the Allies. I'm gonna get these guys back in. They're safe in Gibraltar Strait. If you hold Gibraltar, nothing can touch you in the Strait of Gibraltar for some reason. Because enemy fleets can only come this far west or this far east. So this province is only accessible to you, which is quite helpful actually. So you can also run away if you need to. Of course, running away simply also equates to getting trapped, but we'll ignore that fact. No, the US has not been infamous, has it? I'll be annoyed if Japan attacked them. Okay, see look, this is what I'm talking about. 2 carriers in the Med at least, so we know that the Brits have got some significant presence here. I'm going to pull my scouts out for now. They have no need to just throw away their lives pointlessly. Which is essentially the point of a scout. lost a province. Where did we lose? Oh, no. If they take my... Oh, no, they're going to take Africa. Okay, so... I'd ideally like to reinforce this with less high priority troops, but to be honest, for now they're just going to have to stay there because reinforce means running the gauntlet yet again. So for now we'll just leave that. Germany seems to be hideously underpowered because it's being played by the AI. They seem to have no troops again. 2 battleships, 2 carriers. No points for guessing where the Royal Navy is then. Those heavy cruisers are going to get ripped apart. Never attach heavy cruisers to any kind of carrier fleet. They always try to engage at close range, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, guys. It makes no sense to... It makes no sense to send out your heavy cruisers to engage a fleet at close range, bringing your carriers closer to that fleet. I reckon we can finish it this time. Oh, don't sink well my ships, please. Italy is not good at replacing ship losses. Oh, Julius is took a quick hit. Okay. Oh my... You've got to be kidding me, right? Oh, Hearts of Iron, stop.